rec center and motherfucking stage. So, but yeah, it is a delay, and I just feel like if you the best way to adapt to that situation is you gotta consistently play online because I know people notice it's kind of hard learning your jump shot in my career, and then you go from my career to online because it's that delay. So it's like you trying to balance two different jump shots at one time. And yeah, I know it is a delay, and I feel like yeah, that delay can be fixed. But people say, oh, it's online, this and that. But it's the service, man. Like the service is so fucking ass. It don't even make no sense. Like they didn't do shit. They just ported the shit over like to something else. However they go about doing it, like making a new game and just bringing this shit over. That's how I feel like. I just feel like it's one of those, like how Call of Duty go from Xbox to Xbox One just to fucking port over and just do this and then like it's not no fucking dedicated service and all that shit they talked about, man. That shit is a lie, man. It's just to sell a game.
So, as far as your experience, like, so you would say offline is way better than online, huh?
Yeah, in my opinion, I feel like offline is definitely better than online.
Right. So, now when you play Park, right? How's your connectivity after the patch? Like after they went and said, oh, we found the problem, yada yada yada. Are you still getting games dropped? Are you still getting kicked out lobbies? I mean, not lobbies because we don't have lobbies, and we're gonna talk about that next. But how's your connectivity?
Like I said, as far as like the game modes I play, I haven't really been experiencing no problems and none. Only problems I face. Well, I ain't even say that because, well, okay, my biggest problem with online is like the passing, the blocking, like all that kind of shit. You would pass the ball and like the man that just be stuck there froze or some shit, and the ball would just fly past him, like, and the rebounding. It's like the slightest touch, or you would think you had the ball just float somewhere else. Like I got a couple clips and everything that I'm gonna post and stuff. But yeah, as far as them, my only problem, not the connection, but I guess you want to say the mechanics online is my biggest problem online.
Right. That's my problem too. Like I don't really have connectivity issues. I was talking to a couple people today, and they was talking about how they'll be in the middle of a game, quick match, and like they'll be close to winning, and then it'll just drop. They'll just stop the match, kick out the match. Now, let's move on to like what you feel about the got next versus the lobbies. Like, what's your take on that?
Okay, I never played through mode or whatever, but I watched videos on it, and like comparing it just from an aspect of somebody else's and not my own, I feel like matchmaking would have been a lot better than the guy next, because it's like with the guy next, it can be where you can get cheesed or whatever turn you want to put it. Like you can be on the spot, somebody else to get the spot, or something could happen. Like you could lag out, like all types of stuff. Versus matchmaking, how other games is, where you connecting to somebody else. It's like with matchmaking, it's like a on the go situation. As far as like, okay, somebody else looking for a game, we look for a game, boom, we link up, we play. But with guy next, you gotta sit there, bored as hell, waiting, like just look at us, you know what I'm saying, wait till the game start. And then it's a possibility you can wait all that time, the game start, and then the game messed up, then you mad as hell, wasting 30 minutes for nothing. So yeah, I think they should have brought back matchmaking. A lot of more games have been going on. I feel like the connection has been better, and no wait time, which is probably the main thing out there, no wait time.
Right, so, because, like, with COD, you know what I'm saying, I always compare, like, with COD, you click that bad boy on, find a game, you know what I'm saying, whatever mode it is, hardpoint, team deathmatch, whatever it is, you go up in there, and you just getting at it, you know what I'm saying, the wait time, no one likes waiting to play a game, you know what I'm saying, like 45 minutes, I feel like that
30... wait time shit, that shit is so old, like, that shit, so, like, man, people, we talk about next gen and all this, technology and all this updated shit, like that shit is old, man. Like all that wait shit, that shit is old, man.
What do you think it is with why 2K can't get the servers right? Like, what do you think it is? Do you even think that they have new servers? Like, do you believe?
Honestly, man, this is what I feel. I just feel like the game, they don't spend enough time. First of all, listening. Well, I can't even say listen to the community because
they have, but
I know. But I'll try to say this the best way without like. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, it's two different kind of communities out there. You got the dick riding community,
right?
And you got what you want to call, I want to say the sports community, whatever. Or like you got the regular community. I'm gonna just say you got the regular community, you got the dick riding community, and it's like the regular community, their voice is really not getting out there. You know, they really not being heard, and that's the people you want to listen to. You know, versus the dick riding community. Like it's like the developers in the company or whatever ready to listen to these people and I guess grasp their attention for money purposes, you know? And it's like, in the long run, they killing themselves, man. They killing themselves. For example, how Kyle was. Like, Kyle went like a long streak. And I feel like this game now, you know, not taking up topic, was like the comeback, you know? It ain't perfect, but it was like the comeback.
Right.
From like persistent years of fuck ups. And it's like now, 2K is in a slump now of consistent years of fuck ups. And it's like, eventually live coming. I don't care what no live coming.
Yeah, I know
live
it is
coming, man. And that's why I feel like they lacking. Like 2K is probably on chill mode because they feel like there's no competition. I mean, I understand where they coming from. You have no competition, so it's like, why even bother doing this when it's no competition? You know, it's just us. Like with Madden, you know, Madden know they got it on top. It's like they could just bring out another Madden. It could be this. People going back because it's the only game. There's no competition.
Right.
But like COD got Battlefield. That's they going in it every year. They battling every year for this spot. They battling like live, man. I don't know what they've been doing for the past years. Like they just gave up. But it's like now they're back on point. So like I said, there's no competition. So I honestly feel like they don't use the whole year to work on what the community said needs to be fixed. The servers should be the main focus, you know. It's like you can't have a good looking game that don't play good. Like that's like having a raw ass game but you can't play online. Like what's the point? It's like banning a fucking a let's play game or some shit you want to play the campaign or something, but then that's it, the game over. Dude, that's what it's like saying. Right. And like I said, I just mainly feel like they don't take the whole year to develop the game. I feel like they just wait till the last couple months and just try to throw some shit together, rush it. Because, like I said, it's not, I don't feel like, what have y'all done in the whole year? Like, once the game is released, I'm quite sure they supposed to start getting a rough draft, taking notes, what they need to fix, this and that. Like, and I'm trying to find out, y'all have enough time a whole year. What the fuck is going on? Like, y'all even should postpone, like, wait till the year after next and bring out that heat. Y'all will get more money. Like, they losing. Game is just dropping. Like,
so you feel more comfortable if it was like a 2-year title than an annual title, and then like they just drop DLC or something?
A perfect example of somebody who do that. Like a perfect example of a game company or whatever who listen, Rockstar. They could Grand Theft Auto 5. It took what 7 years to make Grand Theft Auto 5, and that game has been. Hey, that game is heat, man. You can't. It's heat, man. Like. When the multiplayer was messing up, they fixed it. Like they haven't even dropped the heist yet because I guess they want to make sure it's right. Like that's the company. When they drop something, it's working. Like if they drop something, they drop something. You know what I'm saying? What they call it, like they put out and represent their name, so they make sure that their name, you know, is being represented the right way.
Yeah, the brand.
Not like these other, you know, game companies. They just dropping shit just to get it out there. Basically giving us rough drafts again, games that need to complete. Giving us half-ass games, charging us the whole price.